Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to give you guys a heads up on two new Steam sales that are running right now, and we'll also highlight some historic low game deals. Like I said, I feel like the Steam sales have been picking up. We came off the heels of the winter sale, and then it was quiet for a couple of weeks, but we got an Xbox sale running right now, Microsoft sale, I should say. We've got the DC sale going on right now, and some other sales running right now, so some good stuff, but let's get into the new sales. We have a THQ Nordic publisher sale, save up to 90%, and they've got a lot of deals. SpongeBob SquarePants, The Titans of the Tide, which just came out late last year, November of last year, 33% off for $26.79. Titan Quest 2, 20% off for $28. I believe that's still in early access, and yes, it is. Wreckfest 2 is 20% off. Disney's Epic Mickey Rebrush, 50% off for $19.99. I think that's a damn good deal. Epic Mickey Rebrush is a really solid upgrade of Epic Mickey, which came out on the Nintendo Wii. Some quality of life improvements and just a really solid platformer all in all. For $19.99, I think that's a really good deal. You got Remnant from the Ashes, the original, for $5.99. You got Remnant 2 for $12.49. Both of those are great. Biomutant for $9.99. I honestly don't think it's that bad. I know that game was like really disappointing to a lot of people, but there are aspects of that game that I did like. I think the open world is super vibrant and colorful, and I did dig that. I think the narration in the game is absolutely an atrocity, but you know, there is certainly some fun to be had, and for $9.99, not a bad pickup. Darksiders Genesis for $7.49, which I don't think is too bad. That's a game done by Airship Syndicate, and you do have the older Darksiders titles on sale as well. Darksiders 2 Definitive Edition is $7.49. Darksiders War Mastered Edition is $4.99. I was pulling up the original listing for Darksiders, and for a second I was like, wait a second, why is it delisted? But War Mastered Edition is what you're looking for if you do want to pick up Darksiders 1. And Darksiders 4 is in development now, so hopefully that turns out fairly well. But good stuff there for the THQ publisher sale. Then we've got the Spike Chunsoft visual novel sale. If you know me, you know these games are gonna be right up my alley. Absolutely love these Spike Chunsoft titles, and they've got a lot of good deals running right now. Not historic lows on a lot of them, but nevertheless, Shuten Order is 20% off for $39.99. I really enjoyed Shuten Order. It is $40, which obviously is quite pricey, but this is a game that marries a bunch of different genres in an incredibly interesting story with a lot of mystery attached to it as well, and how the game cohesively connects together, I thought was fairly well done. It definitely has its issues, and some of the routes aren't as good as others, but overall, I had a really, really good time with this game, and I would give it a recommendation. But again, I'm a sucker for these styles of games, so had a good time with that. $39.99 on that. Then you do have No Sleep for Kaname Date from AI Somnium Files, 40% off for $24. That came out last July, so a good discount on that, and yeah, the Somnium Files is great. So obviously play the first game, but yeah, that's a good pickup as well. $24 on that. Master Detective Archives Raincoat plus 40% off for $35.99. Steins Gate, the original, 70% off for $8.99. Widely considered to be one of, if not the greatest visual novel of all time. I got exposed to Steins Gate, much like many other people, via the anime, and the anime was outstanding, and the visual novel adds a lot more depth to it. The anime is great, so if you do just want to watch the anime, watch the anime. I would highly recommend it, but the VN will give you added layers to the experience, so take that for what you will. Danganronpa is $11.99 right now. Look, I love Danganronpa, but that game was literally like $1.99 when we covered it. I believe $1.99 it was, so yeah, paying $11.99 kind of stings, but you know, hopefully most of you guys got it at $1.99. Danganronpa 2 is $11.99. Danganronpa V3 is $11.99 as well. Ultra Despair Girls is $5.99. I love Danganronpa. I think the games are great, but yeah, just a little bit on the pricier side for Danganronpa 1 at this point. But yeah, Steins Gate 0, by the way, $8.74 on that. Steins Gate 0 is awesome as well. Then Steins Gate Elite is $17.99. Most people seem to prefer the original Steins Gate over Elite, but nevertheless, some good stuff. And also, probably the best deal in this sale as far as price point goes, the Zero Escape Trilogy is $7.98. This is a great deal That includes Zero Escape the Nonary Games and Zero Time Dilemma, all for $7.98. That's an outstanding deal to get that trilogy of titles. So definitely recommend those, but yeah. I'm a sucker for the Spike Chunsoft titles. Their VNs are great, and I know they're not going to be for everyone, but for who they are for, they'll really enjoy it. Alright, and we'll round out this video by taking a look at some historic low game deals that are available right now. Braid, the Anniversary Edition, is 81% off for $3.79. One of the more iconic, smaller scale downloadable titles that came out with Braid the original, and I say that because, you know, Braid was one of the first games that showed that Xbox Live Arcade games could be really good, you know, games that you were spending 800 Microsoft points on. But Braid ended up being a really compelling puzzle platformer, and this is a refined release of that. Control the flow of time to solve subtle platform puzzles in this updated release of the indie classic Braid, featuring refreshed artwork and seriously in-depth creator commentary. Travel from a city house through a series of interconnected worlds. Control the flow of time to solve subtle platform puzzles in this update of the indie classic Braid, featuring refreshed artwork and seriously in-depth creator commentary. Travel from a city house through a series of interconnected worlds where time behaves strangely, searching for an elusive princess as well. Manipulate time to move forward. A fresh coat of paint. This is the game you remember, with all of the original challenges and the same haunting, evocative score, but repainted pixel by pixel, and go behind the scenes as well. $3.79 on that. Then we've got Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, which is still holding up in price, but it is 30% off for $17.49. A new side-scrolling entry to the Ninja Gaiden series from the team behind Blasphemous. Ninja Gaiden Ragebound redefines the classic platformer saga in a spectacular, thrilling, and challenging ninja adventure as well. Game was received really well, 84 on Metacritic, and if you want a challenging action platformer, you'll find that in Ragebound. Our story begins when Ryu Hayabusa journeys to America to honor his father's will. While he's away, the barrier between the human and demon world suddenly shatters, unleashing a terrifying army upon the Hayabusa village, which now faces an unprecedented threat in Ryu's absence. To stand against this new threat, Kenji Mozu, a young ninja from the Hayabusa village, rises to the challenge as well. Old school gameplay with a brand new polish as well. That is available for $17.49. Then we do have Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma, 40% off for $35.99. Now, this is a Rune Factory game that's designed to be, you know, a gateway for newcomers to the series. Welcome to the eastern nation of Azuma. In this fresh take on Rune Factory, use your powers as an earth dancer to restore the land, its people, and even its gods. Along the way, battle corrupted monsters, rebuild seasonal farms and villages, and form bonds with the colorful locals as well. Experience Rune Factory reimagined, an all-new adventure that takes place in the never-before-seen eastern country of Azuma. Embrace your earth dancer powers and fight against the corruption spreading throughout Azuma to bring back this once prosperous land. Bold new abilities and weapons and classic romance and relationships available in Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma. That is available for $36. Then we do have 1000X Resist, 35% off for $12.99. This game was available as a Humble Choice title a while ago, but you've got it at a historic low price point, available directly on Steam, and it's a thrilling sci-fi adventure. The year is unknown, and a disease spread by an alien invasion keeps you underground. You dutifully fulfill your purpose in serving the All-Mother until the day you discover a shocking secret that changes everything. Again, the game's got an overwhelmingly positive reception, 96% positive, and 86 on Metacritic as well, and that is available for $12.99. And then lastly, I do want to give another shout to No Rest for the Wicked, which is 40% off for $23.99. They added the co-op update to the game, and this has been getting a lot of positive buzz. It has swung into very positive reception, 19,000 reviews, 86% positive from the developers of the Ori titles in Moon Studios, and seems like it's getting some good reception right now. Apparently they sold 70,000 copies in a single day after putting it discounted and rolling out the update, so good for them. Hopefully it progresses through early access. I love the art style of the game. I think it looks great on that end, and again, hopefully it progresses through early access and you'll get a quality game coming out of early access as well. But that is going to do it for me. Again, 2 new Steam sales with the THQ Nordic Publisher Sale, the Spike Chunsoft Sale, and some historic low deals to be on the lookout for as well. That's going to do it for me. Links to everything, as always, in the description box below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate it if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.